Yo, Eric, nice to be with you. I'm excited. I've been looking doubly forward to these few minutes with you, and always enjoy being with you. I'll tell you one thing. These times, no one is immune to these crazy, as you know, virus times. However, I think my father had the answer, and I'd like to share it with all of our viewers. I think this is one answer that'll help them get by day and week by week. My father, head of the Associated Press, terrific writer, 35 years. He taught me, used it all my life. He could take any amount of pain as long as he knew it was going to end. And so this is going to end. Very, very important. And you know, tough times, Eric, they don't last. Tough people do. I've had both of these signs, one more sign, quite frankly, back in Minneapolis at my office. And it said the following, and this has gotten me through to my philosophy in life. And that is, if I had to name the single characteristic, all right, that's shared by all the successful people that I've met over a lifetime, I would say it's the ability to create and nurture a network of relationships. That's really taken me, that philosophy, through my entire life. And let me say another thing. You can take all my money, Eric, take all my factories, take all my plant, take all my employees from me, but leave me my network of relationships. And trust me, I'll be back to where I was today in 3 to 5 years. Incidentally, fascinating study that came out by Harvard University, hold on to your seat, 75 years ago. They interviewed 700 people for 75 years. They tested them. What did they try to find out in that study? What is the longevity? What's the probability that you can live longer and happier? And here are the results down to one single sentence. If you have a deep down burning desire, all right, to have relationships with friends, not family, with friends, then the probability that you will get cancer, the probability you'll have heart disease, Parkinson's, all of them, goes way down. What a remarkable study. And the bottom line is stay connected. Very, very important. And again, that relationship, you have to be all in when you're staying connected. If you're not all in, then you don't have a chance. You have to go deep in those relationships. Difference between 100% all in and 99% all in is 100%. So very, very important. Anyway, my father, he got a hold of me age 18. Harvey, every person you meet the rest of your life goes into a Rolodex file, assuming you want to keep in touch with that person, a little bit on the back of the card. Of course, it's a computer today. And then here's the key. Here's the real key. Find a creative, underline creative way to keep in touch. That's what I've been doing all of my life. A real good example. I write Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive many years ago. I want to be published. I have a New York publisher, one of the best in the world. Now, CEO summit meeting, CEO, President, VP National Sales. You must remember years ago, if you're an unknown first time, all right, author, and I was from the flyover state of Minnesota, they print 10,000 hardcover books. 35 minutes into the meeting, I asked for the order. And I say to them, I would like you to seriously consider printing 100,000 hardcover books, Swim with the Sharks. And now I'm on the 37th floor, and they told me to jump. But I'm in the conference room, in the boardroom, underneath the table. I pull out 2 humongous briefcases. Then I pull out 2 huge Rolodex files, 6,500 names ever since I was 18 years of age. Pillsbury, General Mills, 3M, Honeywell, just to name a few. Customers we do business with. Maybe they'll read the book. Maybe they'll pass it along. Maybe it'll be a New York Times bestseller. And I also did the same thing with my second Rolodex, which also, of course, was countries that we're doing business with. Maybe it'll be an international bestseller. So I was very, very, of course, proud of that. Now, lastly, I wrote a book called Dig Your Well Before You're Thirsty, subtitled The Only networking book you'll ever need. And that wound up in 200 universities. And of course, I'm very proud of that. First chapter is as follows, just the gist of it, very, very quickly. How many people can you call at 2 a.m. in the morning and they will return the call? Tell them you're in trouble, have to see them right away, and they will come. Well, I've asked hundreds of people that question. Average is 3, 4, 5, 6 people. I'm very, very proud. And I know it sounds braggadocio, and I know it sounds self-serving, but I have about 50 friends that I could call. Why? Because I've been practicing this for approximately 50 years. So that's very, very important. Once again, those relationships have to go very deep. And lastly, let me just say the following, and I thank you because it was a great idea on your part. I do want to give back. I do want to contribute something to this worldwide audience. So very proud to be a part of. So whatever up here, the last 50, 60 years, I want to offer it to your people. It's free, it's gratis, there's no charge. And that is as follows. Again, very succinctly. That's all. I'd like them to listen, of course, very closely. I think this is an unusual opportunity. I started a round table several years ago, 19 men, 11 women, companies from $2 million to $300 million, and I mentored them professionally. Subjects, sales, marketing, entrepreneurship, negotiations, leadership, hiring, firing, creativity, time management, networking, on and on and on. A real MBA in the real world. Brought in worldwide speakers, Lou Holtz, of course, which is a very good friend of yours, as well as mine. John Maxwell, people, of course, certainly have heard of him on leadership. Ken Blanchard, 1 Minute Manager, just to name a few. I charged them $150,000 for 6 meetings the first year, 6 meetings the second year. $150,000 for that information. And I now have it at the Harvey Mackay Academy. And here's one of the beautiful things of all, believe it or not, it's transcribed. Hear Lou Holtz for 60 minutes, click on a button. 2 minutes later, you got 40 pages. The whole university, 150 hours, called the Harvey Mackay Academy, is all transcribed. So I'd like to do the following. And remember one other thing, crucial. You can not only use this yourself, you can give it to your spouse if you're married, you can give it to your employees, you can give it to your customers, you can give it to your friends. That's it, an MBA in the real world. So here's all you do. Really simple. Just go to Harvey Mackay, Mackay, might be at the bottom of the screen, harveymackay.com/worry, WORRE, /. Just repeat, harveymackay.com/worry, and use the promo code WORRY for 100% off. Worry for 100% off. Unfortunately, only good for 48 hours because of our worldwide audience. 48 hours, it's all you have to do. Happy to send it to you. Use it for life. It freshens up all the time, and I'm using all kinds of material. So when you click on, you will find first words. This is of course something that I wrote and I live by. I almost have a flashcard under my pillow, but as I love to say, biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. Thanks a million. Good luck to your audience. I love you.